So now we will begin our Lakshmi practice, starting with the meditation and mantra recitation, moving into asana, and then coming into energetic practice in shavasana. So starting by sitting up tall, bringing the head, neck, and trunk into a long line. Allowing for the energy that you have devoted to the thoughts and the emotions to settle into the physical body, to return back fully to this present moment. Bringing your awareness to your heart center. Seeing there a golden orb of light. And in a flash of light, that golden orb is in front of you. And seated within it is Lakshmi. She is the embodiment of beauty and abundance, of auspiciousness and self-worth. The moment she is in your presence, you feel a sense of ease overcome you. She is ornately dressed. Pink and gold saris, and she is seated in a pink lotus. Her gaze tells of a deep wisdom of value, and she looks upon you all issues, all mental struggles, all thoughts that you are not enough, that there is not enough, dissolve. And she holds your attention. Her beauty stops the mind. Come into an awareness of your breath as you gaze upon her, and feel that even in the breath there is an immensity of worth. There is value and never-ending abundance in our relationship to the breath. It's constantly giving, constantly supporting. And now we are going to come into her mantra. We will chant it many times. You can do so internally or externally along with me. It is on your screen for ease of recitation. Om Shreem Hreem Shreem Mahalakshmiye Namaha. 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 And simply falling back into the vibration, not having to do anything with it or be anything with it. Just feeling how you feel. And bringing your attention back to Lakshmi, seated outside of you. And once again, with an inhale, feeling that she moves from being outside of you to returning back to the heart center. As she stays with you in this golden orb of light, always informing you on a subtle level that you are enough, that there is enough, that you are the embodiment of beauty and wisdom and abundance. And taking a moment now to set your intention for your asana practice. Let it be connected to the ways in which we devalue ourselves. Let it be connected to continuously embodying this grace of Lakshmi. I will remind you of the intention during your practice, and I will also encourage you to come back to this mantra as you move through the practice when you find that the thoughts are overwhelming, or simply when you need to tune back to this energy to allow it to uplift you. And stay resonating with it. Lakshmi's energy is an energy that is difficult to cultivate and sustain because it requires so much energy, so much consistent commitment to that level of consciousness that is always connected to abundance and to self-worth. Allow yourself to take 10 more deep breaths here in your seat, really reveling in the beauty of the breath, that with every breath, the space around you arises and supports your existence. And with every exhale, you have the opportunity to release with the breath everything that doesn't serve you. And every breath holds this possibility within it. And now, let us prepare for your asana practice. So now we shift to our asana portion. Let's start to take circles with your hips, leaning forward and around, feeling all the depth of sensation through the hips and the back, the legs and the torso, taking your circles in the other direction. And coming up to center, let's take a lateral stretch to the left, bringing the left arm down toward the ground, stretching the right arm up and over. Feel that immensity of sensation through the side of your body. Really easing that right hip toward the ground. And rising up, let's take it to the other side. Take the right arm down, left arm overhead. Feeling that lateral stretch. All the intensity that's there in these regions of the body that we don't often shine a light on. Rising up, let's take the left hand behind us, right hand to the left knee. Rising up through the spine, getting nice and tall. Deep breaths. And taking the twist to the other side, left hand to the right knee, right hand behind you. Let your breath be a constant reminder of this abundance of Lakshmi. And coming up to center, let's find our way onto our hands and knees. Wrists under shoulders, knees under hips. Beginning cat and dog tilts, exhaling, rounding the back. Inhale, unraveling the spine. Moving back and forth, exhale, round. Inhale, open, appreciating all the subtlety of sensation as it moves through the spinal column. Let's take the right arm up to the sky. Let's thread it through underneath that left arm. Taking it back up to the sky. Threading it back through, feeling into those shoulders. And taking it back up to the sky. Threading it through. Take it back up. And let that right leg extend out, stacking the hips, Vashisthasana. Stretch that right arm overhead. Reach into all those tiny spaces we usually don't feel. Let's come back onto the hands and knees. Taking the left arm up. Threading the left arm under the right. Rising back up. Stretch it to the sky. Open the heart. Stretch into the shoulders as you send the arm underneath. Taking it back to the sky. Sending it through. Lifting that left arm back up. Let's extend the left leg out. Stack your hips. Open up Vashisthasana variation. Reach that left arm overhead. Stretch through the whole side body. And coming down onto the hands and knees. Curling the toes under, let's press up and back, downward facing dog. Start to pedal your feet. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Bending one knee and then the other. Feeling into the hamstrings. Inhaling to plank pose. Exhale, Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, back. Downward facing dog. Walking feet to hands, coming up to Uttanasana. Shake the head out, yes and no. Inhale the arms out and up. Exhale, hands to the heart. Inhale, reaching for the sky. Exhale, diving forward. Rising up halfway, lengthen your spine. Exhale, releasing, stepping back, downward facing dog. Ears in line with arms. Inhale to plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha. Exhale, Adho Mukha. Walking feet to hands, hang out over your legs. Inhale, sweep the arms out and up. Exhale, hands to the heart. Inhale again, take the arms out and up. Exhale, diving forward. Rising up halfway, get nice and long. Exhale, release, take it back, downward facing dog. Inhaling to plank pose. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Deep breaths. Let's walk the feet again to the hands. Hang out over your legs. Stretch into those hamstrings. Inhale the arms out and up. Exhale, hands to the heart. Inhale, sweep the arms out and up. Exhale, diving forward. Inhale, rise up halfway. Exhale, release. Stepping the left leg back, left knee down, rising up to the lunge. Engage the core. Take the right hand back to the left leg. If you're able, it could be a block or your low back. Reach through that left arm and then switch. Left hand to left leg, right arm up. Reaching. Take your hands to the ground. Lift the back knee off the ground. Press through the back heel, rise up. Anjaneyasana. If you need to, come into the Lakshmi mantra. Om Shrim Hrim Shrim Mahalakshmi Namaha. Bringing hands to the ground, let's take the right leg back to the sky in downward facing dog. Open the hip, stretch through that right leg, bringing feet to the ground. Inhale to plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Walking feet to hands, hang out over your legs. Inhale the arms out and up. Exhale, hands to the heart. Inhale again, take the arms out and up. Exhale, diving forward. Rise up halfway, lengthen. Exhale, release, step the right leg back. Right knee down. Low lunge, take the arms up, engage your core. Left hand comes back to right leg or the low back. Reach through that right arm, feel that lateral stretch. And switching hands, take the right hand back, left arm up, exploring that side body. Hands to the ground, take it back to Anjaneyasana. Press through that back heel, lift that back knee, lift the arms up. Lift through the heart, breathe. Trust the ground, you don't need to grasp it. Bringing hands to the ground, take that left leg back to the sky in downward facing dog. Feel the hips opening. Planting that left foot down. Inhale to plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Let's walk the feet to the hands, hang out over your legs. Inhale the arms out and up. Exhale, hands to the heart. Inhale again, sweep the arms up. Exhale, diving forward. Rise up halfway, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, release. Step that left foot back again. Left knee down, rising up, lunge. Curl the back toes under if you need. Remember, you can take support for that knee. Bring the hands together overhead. In prayer position, let the elbows open. Bring the hands to the heart. Take that left elbow to the right knee, coming into a twist. If you'd like to, you can lift the back knee off of the ground. Press through every direction. Engage your core. Feel the support that you have in your body. Feel the abundance of sensation. Take the back knee down if it's up. Take the arms back up to the sky. Hands to the ground. Let's straighten out the front leg. Curl the toes towards your head and sink into your hamstring. All the sensation that arises in the simplest positions. Feel that there is enough without it being overwhelming. Deep breaths. Let's bend that front knee, lift the back leg up to the sky. Right leg reaches up. Planting that foot down again. Feel how your downward facing dog is changing. Inhale to plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, urdhva mukha. Exhale, adho mukha. Walking feet to hands, hang out over your legs. Inhale the arms out and up. Exhale, hands to the heart. Inhale again, take the arms out and up. Exhale, diving forward. Inhaling up halfway, get nice and long. Exhale, release, step that right leg back, right knee down. Inhale the arms out and up. Coming into your low lunge. Hands together in prayer, let the heart open. Let's bring the hands to the heart in prayer. Coming into revolved extended angle, take the right elbow to the left knee. Press into the hands, engage the core. You can lift the back knee up if you did on the other side. Deep breaths. Bringing that back knee down, take the arms back up. Bring the hands to the ground or to blocks. Straighten out that front leg. Curl the toes towards your head. Sink into the hamstring. Feeling how much there is to feel here. Bending that front knee. Let's take that leg back. Stretch it to the sky. Coming back to downward facing dog. Inhale to plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Deep breaths. Lift that right leg to the sky. Bend the knee, open the hip. Step that right foot forward. Back knee down. Taking the arms up and overhead. Reaching through the whole body. Take the hands back to opposite elbow. And lift through the heart. Let your core engagement support so you don't overwhelm your hip joints. Hands to the ground. Lift the back knee and root the foot. Let's windmill up. Warrior 2. Bend that front knee toward the little toes. Feel again so many directions at once. How fantastic it is to feel that. Let's come to exalted warrior. Slide down the back leg. Reach through the right arm. And bring the right forearm to the right thigh, extended angle. Reach through the whole left side of your body. Again, let's come to Exalted Warrior in a little dance of sensation. Coming back to extended angle, feeling the stretch through the side body. Again, windmilling up, open, Exalted Warrior. Straighten out the front leg. Draw the right hip in as you come into triangle. Try not to grasp that right leg. Use your core to hold you up. Open your heart. Deep breaths. Come back to the mantra whenever you feel that you're grasping. Inhaling up, arriving back at Warrior 2. Deep breaths. To windmill the hands to the ground, take that right leg up to the sky again. Feeling that stretch through the side body. Let's bring the foot back to the ground. Inhaling to plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, lift. Exhale back, downward facing dog. Taking the left leg to the sky, bend the left knee. Bringing that left foot forward, right knee down. Inhale the arms out and up, lifting through the heart. Engage your core. Let's take your hands behind you to opposite elbow. Let the heart open. Feel the shoulder blades opening. Deep breaths. Hands to the ground. Let's lift the back leg. Revolve the foot down and windmill open. Virabhadrasana 2. Warrior 2. Sliding down the back leg, Exalted Warrior. Windmilling into extended angle, coming into this sensation dance, really feeling into the sides of the body. Coming back to Exalted Warrior. Reach through that left side. Coming back to extended angle, reach through the right side. Back to Exalted Warrior, extend, press into those feet, and windmilling back, extended angle. And climbing up, slide down the back leg, straighten out the front leg, and extend into Trikonasana. Not being dependent, not grasping. Deep breath. Open the heart. Engage the core. Feel the tailbone tuck under to support rolling the heart open. Inhaling up and back to Warrior 2. Deep breaths. Windmill the hands to the ground and take that left leg up and back. Open your hip in downward facing dog. Returning the foot to the ground. Inhale to plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Walk feet to hands and hang out over your legs. Walking your feet more than hip distance apart, let's come into Malasana, bending the knees and sinking into the hips. If you need some support under your seat, you can take a block or pillows. Make sure the knees aren't overwhelmed. Bringing hands to heart. This is an immense pose for sustenance to the internal organs. Remember, each breath is a recognition of Lakshmi. You can always come back into the mantra. Let's take the left hand to the ground inside the left leg. Stretch the right arm up. Looking wherever's comfortable for your neck. Reaching in both directions. Coming back to center. Let's go to the other side. Take the right arm inside the right leg. Reach that left arm up. Open the heart. Beautiful. Bringing your hands back to your heart. And let's bring the hands to the ground and slowly straighten the legs. Sinking in Uttanasana. Deep breaths. Let's walk it back to downward facing dog. Let's bring the knees to the ground. Sink back to child's pose, Balasana. Deep breaths. Allowing for this rest to be experienced fully. And let's come up to sit on the heels. Let's sit to the right of the feet. Walking the left hand out to the left, stretch the right arm up and over. Reaching through your side body. Deep breaths. Again, feeling the abundance of sensation in these spaces that we don't usually feel. Such a vital thing to connect to. Deep breaths into the rib cage, into the kidneys. Inhaling up, take the right hand behind you, left hand to your right knee. Opening up the heart. And coming back to center. Let's sit to the left of the feet. Taking the right arm out, stretching that left arm up and over, coming into that lateral stretch. Deep breaths. Really feeling, it might be a perfect space to come back into Lakshmi's mantra internally. Know that you're in this posture where there's so much to feel. To connect to that quality of abundance in your consciousness. And rising up for your twist, taking it to the left. Turning back to center. Let's stretch the legs out. We're going to bring the right foot into the left thigh. Curl the left toes toward the head. Bit of a wide angle for Janu Shirsasana. We're going to come into the lateral stretch first. So let's send the left arm down and stretch that right arm up and over. And take your left hand to your heart center if you'd like. This region where we allowed Lakshmi to settle in our meditation. Remembering the abundance of the heart cave that is boundless and endless. Nice deep breaths. If you can reach your left toes, by all means, you can grab them. Let's inhale up. Plant your right hand and lift your hips for wild things. Stretch through the left side of the body. Easing yourself to the ground. Let's turn to face the left leg, curling those left toes up toward your head. You're going to take that right arm up to the sky and take it to the outside of the left foot if you can. It could be the outside of the calf or knee. Crisscrossing hands if you can. You can also use your strap to do this. Crisscrossing hands with the strap. Again, to feel some intensity and to feel it in a way that you don't usually feel it. That's what Lakshmi does. She awakens the parts of us that are darkened, that are in shadow, so that our experience of abundance shifts. Recognize resources within us that we didn't before. As always, you can come into her mantra. Remember your intention for your practice. To go beyond the realms of devaluing yourself. Let's inhale it up. Let's bring the right foot to the outside of the left knee. We're going to go into a little twist. Bring that left elbow to the right knee. Right hand behind you. Rise up through your spine. Then breathe. Bringing your hands to your heart if you like it in the twist. Three more breaths. Let's turn to center. Let's go to the other side. Let's stretch the right leg out now. Left foot into right thigh. Flex that right foot toward your head. Let's take the lateral stretch down the right leg. Perhaps bringing the right hand to the heart. Let's bring our attention back to Lakshmi. Back to her energy field, back to her consciousness. Back to this realm of abundance and of being seen as enough. You can reach for the toes again, you can try for that. And again, rising up. Planting the left hand behind you and lifting your hips in wild thing. Reach through the right hand, stretching up and back. Releasing down, turning to face your right leg. Stretch that left arm up. Reach for the outside of the right foot and crisscross the hands. And breathe. Nice deep breaths. Settling into the forward fold. Forward fold allows for this introspection of energy, for the energy to move out from the periphery and back inward. Lakshmi allows us to refine the prana that we give out into the world, the energy we put out, so that we aren't exhausting ourselves so much. Part of this refinement is a value for our time, for our energy, for our effort. Rising up, let's bring the left foot to the outside of the right leg, coming into the twist to the left. Start with the right elbow on the right knee. Getting nice and tall, engage the core, revolving the heart open. Bringing your hands to your heart if you did on the other side. This prayer position. Returning to the breath. Returning to center, stretching the legs out. Let's bring the feet together, knees open, Baddha Konasana. Let's fold forward from the hips. And breathe. Coming back into this connection with Lakshmi. Perhaps another beautiful time to come back into the mantra. Om Shrim Hrim Shrim Mahalakshmiye Namaha. Rising up. Let's bring the feet hip distance apart and plant them, maybe a little further than hip distance. Bring the left hand to the left foot inside the left leg. Open the right arm up to the sky. And then close it off. Take the right hand to the left leg. Open it up again, much like when we started and we were threading. Maybe this time you're getting to feel the abdomen, the side body, the hips. Again, open up. And close it off. Again, open up. And coming to center, let's take the right arm inside the right leg, left arm up to the sky. Again, closing it off, left hand to right leg, opening it up. Closing it off, opening it up. Closing it off, and opening it up. And coming to center. Let's bring the heels together. We're going to bring the calves onto either the upper arms or the forearms. Bring your heels together for blooming lotus. Engage your core, lift your heart. Lift your heels in line with your heart. Bring the index finger and thumb together on each hand, Jnana Mudra. Imagine you're lifting someone you love up into this light of Lakshmi that is radiating from the heart center. so they are held in her consciousness as well. And bringing the feet down. And let's find our way onto our backs, hugging your knees in. Hugging the right knee in, stretch the left leg out on the ground. Let's come into a twist. Draw the right knee across the body. Extend the right arm out in line with the right shoulder. And look out to the right hand. And breathe. These twists, they replenish our bodies so immediately. Inhale that right knee back up. Hug the knee in. Let's hug the left knee in, stretch the right leg out. Coming into the twist on this side. Extending that left arm out, look out to that left hand, and breathe. And coming onto your back, hugging both knees in. Bring the feet to the ground, hip distance apart. And tuck your tailbone under, lifting your hips up into bridge. Let the neck remain long. Really lengthen through that low back. Deep breaths. And slowly lowering down. Let's come up into fish pose. Extend the legs out, bring your hands under your seat. Lift the heart and bring the crown of the head either to the ground or to a block. And breathe. Deep breaths. Lifting through the heart. Flushing out the throat center. Lifting the head. Lower yourself down. Take the arms out. Hug the knees in. Let's take happy baby, grabbing the feet. Letting the knees open to the sides. Bring your feet together. Let's open into reclined Baddha Konasana for a few breaths. Feet to the ground, perhaps the arms overhead. And just breathe. Feeling the spaciousness, the expansiveness. Through the chest, through the heart center. Bringing your knees together. Let's stretch the legs out and come into our Shavasana. Making sure that you are warm and comfortable as always. Making sure that you are supported. And in this space of Shavasana, I want you to bring your attention back to the heart center, where this golden orb of light is, this light of Lakshmi. And seeing this golden orb of light in the heart, attune again to your breath. And feel that with each exhale, this golden orb of light in the heart begins to expand so that it immerses the torso. With every inhale, feel that you bring your attention back to the heart, and with the exhale, it expands more and more so that it covers the arms and the hands. Each exhale, it expands further to the legs, the feet, the face, the head. And for now, with each exhale, you feel that the light covers you more and more, not only externally, but feel that this light in the heart center even moves inward. The depths of the bones and the flesh, the marrow, the depths of the subtle body through the heart center, moving lifetimes back into the realm of the Sushumna, where the karmas lie through the central channel. That through your whole being there is this golden light of Lakshmi. That all you are now is the golden light of her consciousness. That your whole being is this energetic light of abundance, of self-worth, of beauty, of wisdom, the wealth of existence, of embodiment, of presence. Rest in that you are no longer the neuroses or the anxiety, the stress, the emotions, the thoughts. You are the light of beauty and grace. Now not only does Lakshmi reside in the heart center, but you are the embodiment of her. You can rest here as long as you'd like. You did a lot, so if 5 minutes is not enough, please rest as long as you'd like. But if you are ready, start to deepen your breath. You start to move your hands and your feet. Stretching your arms overhead and your legs away. Roll to the right side. Hug your knees towards your chest. And linger there for a moment. And slowly, as you're ready to, pressing yourself up to sit and taking a moment to be here and be breathed. And bringing your hands to your heart. Om Shanti. Namaste.